All right, welcome to ETN News. I was going to explain this earthquake in South Dakota. Well, a little bit about it anyway. It was a 4.0, and the last quake in 1911 was a 4.5 in South Dakota. And that was south of Huron and in South Dakota. And this is Pierre. I guess that's how they pronounce it. 4.0. 1911 was the biggest quake recorded in South Dakota. It was a 4.5. Large quakes don't usually hit in South Dakota. Now we're looking at the hazard map, and these are the hot spots. Here's the new major seismic zone down into Tennessee. Well, it's a big area. It'd take me a while to explain it. We got hot spots through here, west coast, all the way down through here, and no tsunami stations down through here still yet. But anyway, they downgraded that one, earthquake in South Dakota, down to a 3.7. Northwest of Pierre, South Dakota, 7.9 miles deep. So they put it deeper too. I guess that's the reason it went down to a 3.7, because closer to the surface it'd be a 4.0. And it was showing closer at the first time that it was recorded. Okay, now over here we got this one, and let's zoom in a little bit here. You may see some white, it'll be white flashes. I know that it's hard on some people. Can you see these fault lines through here? Here's 60%. I don't know if you can see that or not. 80%, 120%. 120 up through the Cascadia subduction zone. And we got 50 out here. So we got these fault lines. It wouldn't be a 50% chance in a line down through here if it wasn't a fault line. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, going off the coast. California down through here. 120, San Francisco. And we got on down here, still 120. Well, it went 120, on the San Andreas down through here. Then it's got 80. But, you got to look at this. There's no fault lines down through here. And we could have a large quake down through here at any time, just the same as we could up on the Cascadia. It's no different. It's still on the ring of fire, on the main fault. The main fault goes right through the land. That makes it even more dangerous. So you're just as more in trouble or more than the Cascadia down through here. And you have no tsunami stations on that. Right here they are. Let me go back. And let me fix this. I had it fixed. Alright, now all these are other stations. Winds, air temperature, and all that. Okay, these down through here from the Cascadia, there's nothing, no tsunami station. These don't work. We got San Francisco. That's the reason I was determined on getting these on, which YouTube is turning me loose. So something's going, with them turning me loose and letting me get views. It's about time. But this right here, I've done got the page crooked. But these two is off. The only one that's on is up north, out from Seattle, Washington. Astoria, Oregon. I guess that's how they pronounce that. Got some hard words over that way. And I'll never learn them. I'm country. Don't matter as long as I get close. That's all that matters. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, now these earthquakes. we're going to start seeing a little bit of activity on the Cascadia again. It should be any time. Should already happen. Maybe small, maybe a pretty good sized quake. But that pressure's leaving the Cascadia, and it should be leaving now, and going on down through here. It can always fork off, go to Puerto Rico, but the most open fault is going down through here over to the other side, toward Tonga, places like that. You know, Philippines, Japan, Indonesia. It's a bigger fault opening. But it could junction off, so we got to watch for that 6.0 or greater. And we still need to be watching for the 7+. And it's been too long, you know, for it not to be hitting. So I'd say it's done left to Cascadia. Let's hope it has. Because we got that 6.6 and a 6.5 over here the other day after we was looking for the 7+ to an 8+, which, you know, that's a lot of pressure for those two to hit right behind each other. 6.5 and 6.6. So I'm looking for another 6.0 or greater to hit anytime now, especially the next few days, and maybe even the 7+. But I can't say for sure because there was pressure released. Alright, Cascadia, watch for some activity on it, big or small. We should be seeing it soon. And nothing else much is going on the 2.5s and greater. Hawaii is still acting up on the slump. Smaller quakes, mostly. Okay, let's go check out something else. But before I do, I get ahead of myself all the time. Let's jump back to South Dakota. Now, there's faults. Each fault takes a certain size earthquake. Some can only take 1.0, some can only take 4, some can take 5s. Well, with this fault like this, and a fault line been grinding against each other, you know, the plates, the continents that's been put together through the U.S., 50 states, you know, all 50 states have fault lines some way or another. And these are west of Pierre, they call them upper, you know, toward the surface faults, but there's so many kilometers deep too. And, you know, what I'm saying here is it's not most likely for you to get a 6 or a 7 or nothing. A 5, possible, but a 6 or a 7, not most likely to hit. So I wouldn't be worried too much up here, but I'd still always be prepared just in case. Now you got the craton of the United States. That's a solid rock. It goes all the way up into Canada. It is hundreds of miles wide, and it's so thick. And if that cracks, with all this drilling going on in different places, they're going to end up cracking the craton. Now, if the craton cracks, that would shake the whole U.S., and it would send a huge tsunami, the biggest that's ever been recorded or thought about being recorded, away from the U.S. toward the other areas. So then you got all these other countries that would be completely disastrous. And if the craton was to crack, because you can imagine that thick of a rock just snap right in half. You know, it just wouldn't work out. And they're going to cause it to crack. They keep it up. All this drilling. Still always be careful up there in South Dakota, but I was just letting you know that I don't see no big quake hitting there. That's rare quakes that's hitting there. And let me go over here. 24 hours. This is what's happened in the last 24 hours. These are anomalies. You can see it there, and this spot, a small spot over here on the west coast. But from the Great Lakes down to Louisiana, it just stays so hot through here. And a spot in Texas always gets hot right in here. The storms start rolling out. Heat brings storms. Here's another anomaly. And if you're new here, let me just back it up to the 28th. Now watch these anomalies. You can see it here going through Florida. Just watch them. They will go across and go off the side. You know, I'm not going to lead you wrong on that. I'm not here for that. Here's the 29th. It's on over out of Florida. It's going off the east. This one's coming on across. I hate explaining this all the time because my regular subscribers know about it, but I have to explain it for the new viewers. This is the firm's fire map. It's fire information for resource management system. This is heat coming up out of the surface, out of the ground, more likely. Alright, now let's go check out the radar. Alright, the radar, we got not much going on. Let me switch this back over. Okay, that looks better on my end anyway. Alright, we got this storm over here, west of the Philippines, the ocean. Then we got this one here. It came from the Philippines going up. That's 50 mile per hour tropical storm. 85 mile per hour typhoon. It got pretty dangerous through this area. It's just an opening and clearing, you know. And down here, south of Guatemala, is a disturbance, something building. So we got to watch that. Let's see if anything else is going on. That's about it. Got a lot of fires going on up here in Canada. 206,973 acres out of control. Wow, that's some big fires. 11,000 out of control. 29,000 out of control. 159,000 out of control. 206. Yeah, these are some huge fires. 39,000. All of them are out of control. Wildcat fire. 14,402 acres. 95% contained. And 21,000 down north of Guatemala, somewhere down in that area. Wow, that's pretty good sized fires. It's a lot of acres. Okay, you can see Hawaii. Still nothing showing on Hawaii. It is clear for the last 24 hours. And then this one out here, that's something else on the island. I done looked at that one. This one here, out from, let me see, where are we at? Out from Tonga, up in that area in the ocean. It's on the ocean floor. So there's a hot spot there showing up on the heat. And here's what it says about the heat. And you know, we got these anomalies that move across. Let me show you what it says. Okay, you can see right here, they tell you their self at the bottom of where it's got streets and all that over here. Active fires, thermal anomalies. Now, this one here is where they're showing the anomalies. NASA theirself. You can see the anomalies moving across the plate. They show them theirself. It can't be denied whatsoever. No way and no how, not unless somebody's just trying to put their mind in a safe place. That's the only way that they can deny this. Even Florida lit up. Alright, I'll see you on the next update. So everybody stay safe, and we'll be watching.